All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chuck was shipshape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
We're back, we're live, and hopefully everyone's back in their seats. I see that comment, Ohio Relic Hunter. Hopefully she didn't lose an earbud. That's good. Yeah, nobody was expecting that. That's the way it goes sometimes. You just never know what's going to happen. Either way, we've got some things to discuss. We'll get Chuck in here too. There he is.
What's up, everybody?
There we go.
There we go. I didn't know if you could see that or not.
Yeah.
We're talking gold. We're talking finding gold. We're talking how hard is it to find a child's bracelet that is gold, probably thin.
Yeah.
And you beach
small.
gold, small. And I don't know if it broke and fell off. I had one of our off and on listeners contact me. I gave him what I could on it with the Manicore, but it's hard because he's going to go out and look for this for a friend of his. I don't know the whole story about where it was lost, whether it was tot lot, park, backyard, water. I don't know. Fine gold chains can be difficult.
Yeah, they can at times.
Yeah. So if you got anything that you can help him with that I can pass on, I told him what I felt. I even don't know the carat. And of course, if it's 10 carat, it's going to ring higher. If it's 14, we're going down the scale. If it's 18, we're way down the scale, and it's going to be a low clip, not a real big tone. And I said, at this point, if it's on the surface, you get some sort of a sound, investigate it, especially with a low tone. That means if there's some aluminum foil around, he's going to be doing a lot of looking.
Yeah, it's going to sound just like it.
Right. I haven't been asked to find a small chain. I haven't found a lot of them. I have found them, but it's been mostly on a beach.
Right.
So if you got any input there, fellas, gals, let me know.
Yeah. And it would be nice. It's a shame we didn't know where it was lost, conditions
Yeah.
it was lost under, because that could all play a part.
Yeah.
And
Barb
the
said
type of,
find a similar one and try swinging it. Well, I can't tell you
yeah,
what's similar because yeah, I know, Janet, you got to dig it all.
yeah,
Swinging 800 for it. He's running a Manicore. But he happens to know Frank, who's got an extra 800. The 800 does pick him up well.
yeah. And that's what I was going to say. Another thing that plays into it is when looking for a bracelet like that, the type of coil.
There you go. Bob Holycross, what you and I were talking about earlier, he said he sold 2 Washington quarters, 4 foreign coins at different percentages, and got $51.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
I was cleaning off the desk last week and found $50 worth of silver. It's a shame too. I mean, it's not hard to do when you find, a couple of halves and a quarter and 2 dimes.
Yep. Yep. So,
But that just goes to show what the price of silver is like right now. Good grief. And things did take a little bit of a dip
yeah,
when the
it did.
market closed.
Yeah, it did.
But it is starting to bounce back up. And right before we went live, Dennis got the spot prices, said it took a little bit of a dip, but he had gold setting at $4,265.10 an ounce, and silver was setting at 52.21,
There you go.
which
There you go.
it's starting to bounce back a little bit. I know actually since market opened, I did see gold up about $13 from where it closed. But now it's back down about $13.
Yeah. It's going to
So
bounce.
it's about where it was when it closed. It's
Right.
4,257.60, and silver's setting at 51.91, but it's still over $50 an ounce on silver.
Right. Okay. Eric is signed in. Eric is the guy going out looking, but he just reported, and I forgot this, he does have an 800. Um, I don't
Okay.
know if it would be, it depends upon where it's lost. If it'd be better to drop down to a smaller coil or just stay stock, go slow, listen, look at everything. If it was
Yeah.
recently lost, it should be surface. Was it? Here's a difference. Most
Because
people
the
don't
800 is
understand.
good on chains,
Yes, it
even
is.
with the stock coil.
Even if they're open or broken.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of detectors, if the chain broke and it wasn't really piled, if it was laid out, wouldn't get a good reading or any reading at all
At
on it.
all, yeah.
Mm-mm. So where the 800 does, it shines at that. So if you guys have any more tips, put them up there. Let Eric see them.
Yeah. And I wonder if Eric knows what type of area this was lost in, if it was a yard, a tot lot, a beach.
Right. So he's got his work cut out, and if they're oh, it's out here, and out here is a full backyard, or look, she was playing here. We think it's in this area, 20 by 20 or something like that.
Right. Because if it's, say, in a tot lot, at that point, you may want to go down to a smaller coil anyway, so you can get up closer to the playground equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Or reduce your sensitivity. I don't think, though, with it being a
Okay.
fine chain, I
Yep.
don't
And
think I'd
he's
want to reduce
reporting
my
everybody,
sensitivity.
if you're watching the input, a backyard grass area.
Okay. So it should be right on top of the ground.
I hope the heck he didn't mow.
Right.
Yep.
It should be right on top of the ground. And if they've got it narrowed down to a small area, it might be simpler. And this may sound strange. This is a little tough for some people. They don't like all that audio going on in their ears, but might want to hunt in pinpoint mode and go after the targets that are closest to the coil.
That's another thought.
Come out of pinpoint mode to double check the target, see what
Mhm.
sort of VDI you get. But
And I have done that. I didn't think of that. I have done that.
Mhm. Yeah, I have too, especially on recent drops.
Barb says if it's a small area, use a pinpointer. That's an idea.
Yeah. If the pinpointer will pick up a small, thin chain,
That's
which most of
true.
them will.
Most of them will.
Yeah. I mean, if he's got a carrot or an acupoint, they'll do it. No problems.
Emery makes a good point. If you're looking surface, you don't need a high sensitivity.
Right.
A little lower sensitivity stabilizes the machine.
Yep. Not to mention the fact it'll make your job a little easier because you're not
Right.
wasting time on the deeper targets.
Right. But right now, Bob brought it up, selling a couple quarters and a couple pieces of silver.
Yeah, we were going to
Yeah.
get into that.
Yeah, we were going to talk about that. Now, you've been doing what? Explain what you've done.
Okay. So we've seen what the prices of gold and silver are doing, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting. And sure, you can send that into Midwest. You can wait for them to get it. They can assay it. You'll get what, 90% a spot, and then they'll send you a check back. Or if you're sending enough in, Midwest is one of the places that will give you the option that you can be paid in gold or silver bullion if you're sending enough in, gold, silver coins, stuff like that. But I got to asking myself, gee, we see what's going on. The prices are only going to go up.
Right.
So I'm going to try to sell off some of the not so grand looking silver. I mean, I'm not selling off my high grade silver or anything like that, but things that I've picked up out of Coinstars and dug up that were worn, things of that nature. And I thought, well, why send it to Midwest and get 90% a spot when maybe I can get 100 or 110%, who knows? And we've got a local auction page on Facebook. Most everybody does for their area. And I took a couple of pieces to test the water and threw them in there. And even last night, tonight, tomorrow, I've got silver rosies up for auction anywhere from 1948 to 1964. Don't even look all that grand. And I'm getting $4 to $4.50 a dime or more. And that's cash in hand. You know, they'll come, they'll pick it up. No paper trail, nothing like that. And then I'm going to take and turn that back into some higher grade silver or fractional gold, because like we said, the price is only going to go up. And that got us to talking too. We know that Chuck's got quite a few fine gold accumulated. Quite a bit of fine gold.
I've got fines, and some of it, I don't know how well you're seeing that. Can you see it, folks?
I can always drop off screen and try to present you center screen.
So we'll take a look at this. Folks, there's a half ounce here. And that stuff I've sold to jewelers in the past, goldsmiths specifically. But they don't want to pay current spot. They always, oh, I'll give you this for it. And it's generally 25% less is what they'll offer to start. You might get them up to 15%, or I can do better than that with Midwest refineries. There's another half ounce. That's in pickers. That's in stuff that you can do. So I'm playing around with selling it. Now here's, if you ever go to JM Bullion, that right there is 1 gram. That's what 1 gram looks like in a vial. They're selling a gram, 1 gram at $159.95. Comes in a fancy little box, and it was found suction dredging in the Bering Sea.
Bering Sea gold.
This is Bering, but it's off the different beach lines. You've got your main beach line, or number 1, and it goes up to number 7. That was from all the eons that went by that the oceans dropped and left gold.
Right.
I've gotten it through high banking, suction dredging, diving in creeks, and it sits here, and I'm thinking, well, I'll sell it by the gram, and I'll knock it down to $145 a gram.
Currently.
If it drops more, I'll adjust downward. If it goes up more, well, I'm going to win. But it'll be bottled. There'll be a seal, certificate of authenticity with it from me, and a background picture of one of the areas it was covered in. So I'm going to sell a few grams off that way. And I've got a pendant piece. I've got a real nice pendant piece.
A really nice pendant piece.
And I'm going to put that out. I haven't gotten firm on the cost of that, but it's a pendant piece. See if I can get it out of here somewhere. It's in one of the spots. Oh, there it is. Earring. I've got those post earrings that you can make into. But this is a nice little pendant piece.
Yeah, that thing would look sharp.
And I'll give you a weight.
Like a silver wire wrap. I think that'd be sharp.
Gotta zero it. There we go. This is 2.4 gram. And it would make somebody a nice pendant. Get it up there.
A beauty of a pendant.
And that was recovered. I sniped it. That was suction dredging on Arctic Creek outside of Nome, Alaska years ago. And I found several nice pieces. This is from being wedged in amongst the cracks in the bedrock. And I was working it. It didn't come out right away, and I saw it, so I had a screwdriver, opened it up, pulled it out, put it in my pocket.
Old Pelon in the house.
Hey, Pelon. So that one's close to $375. I'd take $375 for it.
Yeah, because
So
I
if you
mean,
want
you're
to get a
talking a
hold of me,
jewelry grade piece.
and you want to get online and get a hold of me and message me that you want it right now, that's what you'll pay. If it goes down tomorrow, well, you might win. If it goes up, well, I win.
Right, because the price is going to fluctuate every day because gold fluctuates, silver fluctuates,
And
and
here's something else, just to give you an idea of what I've done with fine gold that I've had recovered. I had a guy from Arizona, he would take and melt and cast things, and this is what I've done with fine gold. This is a nice gold pendant.
oh, nice.
So that's things that you can find from goldsmiths and have done.
Yeah.
So,
Or if you're handy enough, you can do it yourself.
yep. I had a bunch of it cast into a kneeling prospector. He's about that big. I don't have that here right now.
Cute.
He's just shy of an ounce.
That's a pricey prospector.
Yeah. And that I probably let go of for $5,000, but I'd get pictures up online of him.
It's that's kind of a one of a kind piece.
Yep. Yep. So you can take the fine gold and make it into stuff. And jewelers even take it and they'll melt it and roll it and blob it and see if it comes out what kind of character it looks like and make nuggets out of the fine gold. And you can tell when they've been made, but they look pretty nice. If
Yes,
you want
they
more,
do.
if you want more in a gram and you want to say maybe somebody could make you something out of it, let me know.
Right.
I mean, even you can, here's another example. I sold a bunch of these back in the day. You can order these online. There's a bezel in there with a 0.5 gram gold in it.
Oh, nice.
So there's different stuff I've done to market gold I've found.
Right.
This was successful. I sold a bunch of these.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, I sold a bunch of them in the past. So that's how you market fine gold. Different ways of doing it, or send it to Midwest refineries and they'll melt it and give you a price. I know.
Yeah. And if people are interested in getting their hands on some gold like that, they can always contact you through Facebook, or we've even got
Messenger.
the number in the top of
Yeah,
the
you can
description.
call me. A lot of times, if I'm busy, leave a message, I'll call you back. But I've got some for sale. Take a little
Yeah.
bit out of it while it's still up there. I read predictions on both sides of the coin on gold. They're still talking gold going over the $5,000 point. Real hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Demand,
And I
demand.
still say we'll see it before the end of next year.
Now, I read a couple of them saying that they think that there's going to be some profit taking going on now, and it may extend a little while and become a little more of a bearish market for a while. Then there's others are saying that correction the other day was just a little bump in the highway. It's going to go back up. You make your best guess on what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because at this point it is kind of a guessing game. I mean, we're in prices that no one has seen in history.
Yep. Yep.
So
And the one
they've
thing that's
really
driving
not
that
got anything to base it on.
is the dollar strengthened. They're dropping interest rates. this is going on, and that will play with the silver and gold prices a bit. So that is the functional part of it right now. And supposedly
Right.
there's new deals that have been cut with China, which is going to change the buying power because they're dealing back and forth, Trump and China, with the tariffs. And if they meet what he's asking for, the tariffs are going to drop. That's going to change things too. And we are still without a government running right now. So,
Right.
right. That's all weighing in on what we're dealing with. Is it going to be a real narrow window with a big drop off? I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
You know, I don't either. I think you're in a correction period right now. I don't know how long or how far it'll drop, but I think there's a bit of a correction going on. Then we'll
Right.
see what happens after that.
And it'll be very interesting to see. I shared a post yesterday that there is some speculation going on that in the next 12 months, we could see triple digit prices for silver.
I did see one of those too. And I mean, everybody has got an opinion, kind of like elbows. There's a couple of them for you right there.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Bob, he sold some stuff and did very well with it. Good report.
Yep.
You've done well with it. Good report. So it's a little bit of a seller's market. Jump on it, do like they're doing, sell locally, and you'll get a good price for it.
Yeah. And better yet, if you're able to sell locally like that, there's no paper trail.
So, yeah.
Not that not that that necessarily concerns me, but the whole reason why I'm doing it, like I said, is to convert that into higher grade silver or fractional gold.
Right.
Because
We've got,
we haven't seen the end of the price increase. As some
oh,
people
no.
are even calling past the 5K mark, we could see 10K by the end of the decade.
Yeah. Now that's a reach. If they're
Yeah,
talking within the next year, no. But if they're talking in a decade, yeah, anything's possible.
right.
Yep.
Well, and we said Wednesday, gold was up, what, 24% for the year?
Yeah.
So, $5,000 an ounce, if it go up 24% next year, now we're looking at $6,000 an ounce.
Right.
The year after that, 7,000 an ounce.
Right.
If it continues on the trend that it's doing. And as that goes along, we're going to see silver drug right along with it. Because I don't see gold going up and surpassing that 5K mark and silver dropping back below 40 or 50. I don't see that happening.
It's a biggest roll of the dice that you ever mess around with.
Right.
Barb says if it hits 5,000, she's selling it all.
Well, you can always do that.
I was telling one of my friends, this has been a while back. He traded a whole bunch of silver into me towards a detector.
Right.
And I told him he had 180 days if he wanted to buy it back. But he'd buy at that current spot, not the same spot he gave me. I said it could go down, you win. But he said, no, just keep it. And I did. And we were chatting the other day, and
Yeah.
I think maybe I should have bought it back after that 180-day period. He said it wasn't even up. It actually had dropped just a hair. And he said, I thought about it. Nah, that's all right. It's just silver. All of a sudden, that changes people's minds.
Yes, it does. And I mean, there again, coulda, woulda, shoulda. And what's to say if a person had done things differently that they would have had a different outcome? You can speculate all day long on coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
like,
I'm going to put a question out to everybody. They can answer on here. I'm doing a 180 here real quick. Have you guys been watching the page on Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound? That's all I'm asking. Okay, go ahead. I'm getting ready for the next segment.
there you go. But like with these pieces that I've been selling off here and there the past couple of days, and I'm not selling a bunch. We're talking 2 or 3 pieces a day.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I've got basically nothing in it. These are silver coins that I pulled out of a coin star, or found metal detecting that they didn't come up in that great a shape to begin with. So I'm not losing. If silver goes up $10 tomorrow,
Right.
I still didn't lose.
Nope. You're ahead
Sure,
of the game.
I could have made more, but I did all right.
That's right. I don't look back at it that way. At the time I sold something, I got
It's
a good
gone.
dollar for it. It's gone. I made money. Well, it's come up to this point now. I don't look back. All right. Do I sell at this
Yeah.
point? Barb, get your design done, kiddo. Anyway, she's designing a costume. This will be good.
Oh,
Yeah, this is going to be
Swansea
good. I'll tell you
Searcher in
what.
the house.
Swansea, how you doing, buddy? Oh, they saw it. They're watching.
But yeah, when you know what Midwest refinery, they might give you say $8 for silver quarter. We'll just ballpark.
Yeah.
And I'm getting right around 10. Just doing what I'm doing. So I'm not losing. I didn't have nothing in it. So, or I had sweat equity in it.
Yeah.
There's not a downside. And that's going to get reinvested into higher grade silver or fractional gold. So there's still not a downside because I'll still have that. It'll still keep gaining value, for lack of a better term, I guess. But yeah, apparently they've all been keeping an eye on Beyond Sight and Sound.
Sounds like it.
The metal detecting Beyond Sight and Sound group.
Phil, how you doing, buddy?
And I'm not sure. I think Tam dropped into the chat and maybe asked Phil if he was planning on entering the Halloween costume contest.
There you go.
Now, I don't know how many people are entering or planning to enter. But for those that missed it, or they're not on Facebook and missed it simply because of that, I've got that video clip that we can share tonight on the show.
There you go. Throw it up there.
Do we want to throw that up there, or do we want to go over the rules and all of that first?
Oh, well, roll with it.
Yeah, we'll throw it up there real quick. So Check this out, folks. This was quite creative, I think. Here we
I do
go.
too.
Okay.
Bum. The witch is up. You better run. Come join me on my metal detecting journey. Maybe we'll find silver. Maybe we'll find gold. Maybe we'll find something human or not human. Let's ride, my pretties. My magic isn't what it used to be. Let's see what treasures we can find. Hey, Foot, I will have this for a snack for later. Yum, yum. A nice pretty back scratcher. Jack! Where have you been? You've been gone for 50 years, you old man. We will have a good talk when you get home. Treasure! It's mine! It's all mine! Gold and silver and candy! I put a spell on you, and you're all mine! Mine! Poof!
That was interesting.
Yeah, Tam says it's even better to watch on a big screen.
Yes, it is.
And
Yeah.
Swansea says, OMG, she's great.
So bring it on, folks.
Yep. I think the bar has kind of been set.
I think so.
I see, looks like Kevin thinks his Halloween idea can't even come close. But
You
gotta
don't know until
remember,
you try it.
yeah,
And there's three
and
places out there.
exactly. There's more than one winner.
Yep. Yep. Don't back down just because you saw somebody's first one. Get in there and do it upright. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I honestly, I've watched it a few times since you and I had talked, and I don't know if that's one of Pacifico's treasure boxes
I
or
don't know. I don't
where
know.
they got that. It's hard to tell, but
Nice little treasure box she dug up with the hand.
kudos for creativity.
Oh, God. Good creativity. But I know there are those out there who are going to challenge that. I know it. We'll see.
Yeah, gives them some inspiration, maybe something to strive for.
Yep. Yep. That was
And who
cool.
knows? Maybe your magic's a little better.
Huh?
That was cute, though, even working the sound effects in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That
Me,
gives everybody something to think on. Have at it,
yeah,
folks. We got some nice stuff to give out, and who knows? As you guys get better, it may get better as prizes all levels.
right.
Might be a little more silver laying around in there. You never know.
Barb says, I'm going to do my best to try to beat her, dang it.
Go for it, Barb. We know you're creative. I've seen what you do to the kids at Christmas. Oh my God.
Right. Absolutely. And that, we were able to share that. That gives people a kind of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I should mention too that she does mention in the post that Jack was not harmed during the filming. Oh, good stuff though. And for the folks that can't see those entries or they're not sure how to enter, if you're on Facebook, you post up your entry in the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, or you can email your entry to beyondsightandsound@gmail.com. And you've got to have a shipping address in the lower 48, and you've only got until midnight Eastern Time, October 31st, to get your
Right.
entry in, because it is, after all, a Halloween costume
Right.
contest.
Right. Oh, by the way, Janet says they got that from Steve.
Oh, so it was one of his.
I kind of wondered if it wasn't.
Yeah, we'll have to let him know his treasure box is famous now. It's been featured in film.
Phil, oh boy. Phil says he's shaving his entire body going as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to share that clip on the stream.
Tam says, that Vision twin, please no. Yikes, Claudia says. Oh my. So this is what it's about, having some fun with it. Let's have some fun.
Yeah,
folks.
see, and that's exactly it. Janet was really looking forward to doing something, and she had an absolute blast doing that. And, you know, obviously put a lot of thought into it.
Yep.
See, you've got to have a shipping address in the lower 48. You've got until midnight Eastern Time, October 31st, to get your entry in, whether that's posting it on the group or emailing it to me at beyondsightandsound@gmail.com. We would really love to see your metal detector and your costume.
Yep. Metal detector, pinpointer, diggers, treasure chests.
Yeah.
We've seen that. So some of it, that's good. You did well.
Yeah.
More to come.
Maybe your significant other's skull. I don't know. And like we said before, hey, who knows? It might set the bar real high if someone's costume gets them arrested, but we're not bailing you out of jail.
We are not bailing.
That's on you. And I've kind of wondered, I thought, man, wouldn't that be something if Kevin got his costume, Kevin Smoot.
Okay.
Got his
I
face
remember
paint
that
and
costume
everything.
well.
But I don't know if that would be fair to the others. Because, you know, I mean, after all, he did do that as kind of a professional gig side job. But who
Jack
knows?
won't be seen with her.
Yeah, he didn't go out with her for that one. A friend of hers
Filmed it.
helped her film that, and I'm not sure. Might have even added the sound effects.
Poor Jack.
And Janet said that she would post up some photos in a few days.
Right.
So we'll see how those photos are. But costume turned out great. I thought very creative. Definitely very creative.
Right. Right. So,
and who knows? Maybe I don't know. Maybe we can get Kevin on one night before the end of the month if he's got some availability. I don't know what his schedule is like. And would you like to tell the potential contestants what is up for grabs?
Well, right now, in fact, I could walk down and get it and you could see it.
Oh,
Hang on a minute.
all right. And I've also been doing some talking. Terry Shannon is fixing to release his 9th book soon. And when he does, we'll try to get him on the show, talk about his new book. And I have heard that the Ugly Book, the new Ugly Book, is finally not far. It's just around the corner. And when that comes on, or when that comes out, we will be talking about the new Ugly Book, all the pictures that are in it and things like that. But kudos to Steve, you know, getting his treasure box shown in that. And look at those.
Okay. First place, a couple silver quarters and one gold back, which has jumped up to 856.
Them gold backs are sharp.
Yep. And second, a half gold back and 2 silvers, dimes. And
Nice.
third, there was a dime on top. You get a dime and a half gold. I may throw another bit of silver in, dime, who knows, as we go along here. But the gold backs are rising.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. They follow a daily rate. And
Yep.
they've done
Their
nothing
price
but go up.
changes every day too.
Right. So, see if I can get that. I think it slid behind the gold back. Yeah, it did. So, so it's something fun. You get a little something for it. Hey. Hey.
And like Janet, you get to have a few laughs along the way.
That's right. There's $25 in first place. Second place is like 12, 13. Third place is 10-ish. And it's going up. I throw another dime or two in on all of them. It's worth your time.
Yeah,
Janet, we got a lot of neat stuff coming out, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are nice.
Yeah.
And let's see. Dennis Grettencord says the $1 gold backs are at 863 right now.
Oh, they went up again.
Oh, see, look at that.
Yep. So
even more. Half gold back is at 432.
Right. So about $9 for third place or something like that. We'll see.
You weren't far off.
No, they're going up. It's not quite as rapid a rise as the flat gold rate, but they're going up.
Yeah. Barks asks if you recovered from yesterday's adventure.
Yeah, I had no problems. But I did last night crash. I came in talking with Jill. Next thing I know, I'm in there. It's 12 o'clock. I passed
Slept
out.
well.
Yeah, slept well. We did a lot of work. We did a lot of running around. The Barks crew and myself and Frankie and friend of ours went over and we hit lots of spots. We dug up some relics, a few
Yeah.
coins
Finds
popped up.
were made.
Yeah, and we had a good day of it. A real good
Yeah.
day, and I appreciate Kevin and crew taking us out to some of the spots they talk about.
Yeah.
My best
Very
find was
hospitable.
I got a 1960 silver quarter, and I got about a 6-pound axe head down
Oh
out of
my.
field, and some other bits and bobs and different things like that. And I know a couple 1860s Indian heads came up, Merc, nickels, different kinds of stuff. We had a good day of it. We had a lot of fun.
Kevin says Clay was still tired yet this morning.
He was sitting there at the last place we went to, and he goes, "I'm tired." I looked at him, and Frank and I were still going. Frank,
Right.
he's tired, you know. I said,
He's the young blood. He's supposed to
"Yeah,
have all the energy.
yeah." We just had a big laugh out of it. That's all.
Run circles around everybody else.
So, but everybody had a good time. Emery did get a silver bracelet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep,
Nice
he got a
job.
silver bracelet. Some wheat pennies popped. We got some coinage.
You
We
know,
got some
and
coinage.
I guess I say he's supposed to be running circles around everybody, but usually it's the other way around, and Kevin's running circles everywhere because
And
Emery and Clay's keeping him
lo and
jumping.
behold, I would never thought this had happened, but we saw 2 UFOs. Hey, it
Two
was
of them.
2 of them parked in a yard.
Wow. Well, you know.
It was enough that Gary Mativier went with us, and he runs the Wild Outdoors, and he averages 50,000 hits a week. He's got some good stuff, but there's going to be a couple called the Wild Outdoors Treasure Hunting, and he's putting stuff together. And he spotted them where we were at Emery's. They were parked across the street. He says, "Is that guy there?" And sure enough, he was. And he had to go talk to him because he puts little blurbs up
Right. Get
about the
permission.
UFOs. So I can actually say there were 2 UFOs parked across the street from Emery's.
Ohio Relic Hunter. Were they parked in a trailer park?
Nope. No, they were not. They're out in a farm area out in the middle of somewhere in central Illinois. And that was talked about a lot.
Now they weren't creating a potential fire hazard, were they?
No, they're actually used in parades. The guy's pretty clever, and he built these things up. There's even aliens sitting in each one of them.
Ah,
I didn't get any pictures of it, but Gary did, and he went over and interviewed the guy. You know, he was a reporter for television, NBC, for 20 some years. So when he
yeah.
sees
I
something
mean, you
like
got
that, he
to when you see stuff like
yeah,
that, dropped and
and
forgotten
he grinned and
anyhow.
was gone. He had the camera across the road. He went. So
Right?
yeah. So if you see something that pops up on my page with a couple UFOs sitting in a driveway, you know where we were at. We were with Kevin.
Well, see, it just goes to show you never know what you're going to run across when you're off the beaten path.
Right. Right. That was fun.
That would be different.
That,
Definitely. That's something else.
that was a point of discussion on the way home, even.
Yeah. Not every day
Something
you see something like that.
new. No, not parked in the driveway with 2 aliens looking at you.
No.
So, no, it was a
Well,
good day. The weather was perfect.
at least they were parked in the driveway, so they weren't illegally parked.
Yep. It was neat. So, no, we had a good day hunting. We all found a little bit, and it was a good day. really was.
I'm really kind of surprised that no one's put in the chat that they were hiding from ICE.
I didn't say they were illegal aliens. They're just aliens.
Right, right. Oh, that's something else. That's funny. Good stuff.
So it was a good day. Good day.
Yeah, Dennis says it's almost time for a root beer float.
That don't sound bad, Dennis.
Yeah.
I think there's some fresh brownies baking right now.
Ooh.
Yep. Yep. So, but that A&W root beer, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad.
Oh,
Wouldn't be bad at all.
Barks reports that the UFOs light up at night.
Well, you can't miss them then.
Yep. Jason says, like, technically those aliens illegally crossed into the United States. I did not interview one. He didn't have a Venezuelan accent anyway. So the fun
Oh,
things that you see when
that's
you're out
good.
detecting. Ooh, that sounds good.
Wow.
They're all
Frank
they're
says he
all
didn't get
headed for
home until
dessert. See what I
11:30 last
started?
night.
Pies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's time for dessert on a Sunday night. Well,
Yeah.
buddy.
Frank said he didn't get home until 11:30 last night.
Oh my.
Man, what do you do? Go fishing after you guys were done digging?
Well, he might have. I don't know. I took him over to the shop. That's
I
where
can see
we
doing that.
had the cars parked and they loaded up. And he said he was tired when I got home. Frank, I was tired when I got home. Ate a little supper and crashed, man.
Wow.
Yep, there you go, Phil.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't get close to him. I stayed away.
Probably for the best.
Yep. So, well, anyway, buddy, it's that time, huh? It's
Yeah.
dessert time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
I think so. Well,
Oh, by
they've
the way,
gotten to.
Dennis was with us yesterday too. Oh,
Yeah.
Frank found a lady's watch that was a pendant watch at one of the old sites. So that I think might have been the best find of the day.
I've found those before. They are kind of neat to find.
Kind of neat. It's a little rough, but it was gold cased or gold filled. We think it was a gold filled case.
Oh, well, if it was gold filled, he could send that in.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Good
Yeah.
job for Frank.
Sounds like some finds were made by everybody.
Dennis got into some wheat cents.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we all pulled a little something out of there. It was good. It was a good day. We appreciate Kevin taking us out.
Yeah, very, very hospitable of them.
Yes, it was. So anyway, it's brownie time. A little dessert.
All right. Well, now that they know what they could win in the Halloween costume contest,
You got it.
I guess enjoy your dessert.
Yes, sir. And you guys all have a safe week. We'll chat hopefully on Wednesday night if I'm not busy chasing a fire truck around or something. And
Well, hope not.
nope, I hope not too. Yeah, it was a good day, Dennis. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Weather was good. Now
Well, I wish it was today.
today had been pretty cold with about a 30-mile-an-hour northwest wind.
Yeah, I was going to say today the weather blows.
Yep. You too, Phil. Get out and find one. Find a bucket lister. Thanks for having me on. We'll talk to y'all later. If you want some gold, get a hold of me. We'll work something out. Have a good one, buddy.
There you go.
Bye.
We'll see you, Chuck. And don't forget, be putting some thought into that Halloween costume there, Phil. Or lack of, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, wouldn't it be simpler instead of shaving your entire body, just grab some pillows and a couple of sheets and yeah, might work out a little easier. I would think at the very least it'd keep you out of jail. I don't know. Either way, obviously, if you're interested in purchasing some gold, Chuck has some up for sale. You can contact him directly through Facebook, or we've got the number for Shooters and Prospectors at the top of the description in the YouTube stream. You can always contact him that way. If he doesn't answer, leave a message, and he will get back to you. Disclaimer, prices that were quoted in the chat or in the stream earlier, as we said, those will change as gold changes. So gold goes down, you might get a little better price. Gold goes up, well, the price goes up. That's just the way it works. Halloween costume contest, once again, shipping address in the lower 48. You have until midnight, October 31st, Eastern Time, to get your entry in, posting it up in the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group or emailing it directly to me, beyondsightandsound@gmail.com. If you post it up in the group, doesn't hurt to tag me to make sure I see it, but we've been keeping a pretty close eye on things. I think Janet's entry was only up there for about an hour, if that, when Tam had noticed it, and I went over post haste and checked it out as soon as I could, and good job, definitely. And I know that there were a number of people that said that they were going to enter, or they were game for trying to enter. You saw what the prices were, gold backs and silver. Nice prices. Great way to just have a little fun with things. And if you've got some swaggy type stuff that you're happy to send to the kids' Christmas giveaway, registration has opened for the kids' Christmas giveaway. Check that group out. Great Metal Detecting Kids Christmas giveaway for kids ages 5 to 15. We still got to get Barb on sometime once things start rolling in pretty good, and she's got a date set for the giveaway weekend, and we'll see what we can do about that. And then obviously, if you saw the video clip of Janet as the witch, that is one of Steve Pacifico's treasure chests in that video. And if you're into the gold testing, the acid test boxes that Steve does are very, very well done and very affordably priced. So if you enjoyed the show, throw us a like. You can follow us here, Beyond Sight and Sound on YouTube is where the live stream is, Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern-ish. Beyond Sight and Sound on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, which is where you want to post the entries for the Halloween costume contest. And I don't know, maybe I'll have to make a post to let people know, but it's a chance for them to get in and have some fun with it. And then you can always follow us on your favorite podcast distribution service if that's your thing. Usually it goes into distribution usually within 24 hours after the live stream. And as we roll out, AppMex says gold is at $4,249.90, where silver is $52.12 an ounce. Nice. So if you can get out there and try to find it if you can. Throw up the photos. You know how we love to see them. Get your entries in. If you're looking to get entered into the Halloween costume contest, obviously we would love to see your detector and, treasure hunting related videos and photos, videos or photos, however you want to word it. And you may find out that you win a gold back and some silver. Until the next one, we got to roll, folks. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you on another one. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.